All right, Shalom. First off, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Thou honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. And as always, peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, so Brother Benai from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. It's going to be a quick lesson. All right, so I have a couple of videos that I want to play that I ran across on social media concerning, this thing that's taking place with the Northern Kingdom and California. These protests and all the videos that we're seeing on social media, all right, which like I said, I'm going to play a few of them, all right, is ultimately the time of Jacob's trouble is at hand, you see. And we know that Esau, like he always does, he set particular agents, provocateurs amongst these protests in order to stir up people into doing violence or to be seen by the media, all right. He plants these particular agent provocateurs in these protests, all right, and have them do committing crimes, breaking windows, vandalizing cars, all right, and ultimately inciting others to join them. That way, video can come out on it. You know what I'm saying? They can, the media can, take pictures and point the finger, all right, ultimately at Jake. All right, so let's get this definition of this word, agent provocateur. All right, it says, the Google definition says, a person who induces others to be violent or commit an illegal act in order to incriminate them or discredit a cause. All right, and that's exactly what we see happening. Because now all you seeing people who speaking out against what's taking place in California, as far as Issachar, the Northern Kingdom protesting due to the setting cars on fire. Now Esau is basically getting ready to point the finger at Jake, and you Southern Kingdom are next, man. You so-called Negroes, all right, you next. You see, ultimately Esau is gonna he's turning the narrative, all right, and getting ready to point the finger at you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans as you're the problem with America. All right, you're the ones who caused all the trouble. All right, you should be grateful that you own this land, that we even allow you to be here. And you even have our people. Brother had shared in the chat. You had a video of his car who's speaking out of talking against what's taking place, and talking shit against his own people. And he had a damn mega hat, which we know that word mega when you look it up, it goes back into a witch. This is all sorcery, all right, and witchcraft we see taking place. You know, that's being pushed out on the mass of the people that hold mega following. You see, like I said, when you go back and look at the etymology of the root of that word, already goes back into a witch, man. You see, so this is all a part of Esau's plan and Esau's sorcery in order to get people to blame Jake. All right, and like I said, Jeremiah chapter 30, real quick, we see Jacob's trouble is being stirred up, man. You see, it's near. Okay, so let's go to it real quick, and then I want to grab some of this commentary from David Guzik, and then I'll get up out of here. All right, but this is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." All right, and you have a lot of camps who say that there's not going to be a time of trouble. All right, there ain't gonna be a time of Jacob's trouble. Like we're just gonna mosey on into the kingdom without having to go through anything. But that doesn't fit what the scriptures say. Because clearly, all right, that day when you read the scriptures and they talk about that great day or that day, you know what I'm saying? That's going into the day of the Lord and it's dealing with these end time. Jacob's trouble is an end time prophecy. Okay, and we seeing the narrative that Esau is pushing out. Okay, and he's getting ready to set the stage. Therefore, that way he can come down with great wrath. That way he can be justified. All right, in bringing the sword. Because at first you had our people, you so-called Latinos, all right, in Northern Kingdom going out and voting for Donald Trump, all right, telling you that we don't want to persecute you legal citizens. We want to get the illegals. We want to get those drug dealers and those gang members. All right, but yet you have ISIS going to particular jobs, all right, and snatching Jacob off the jobs at these damn lawn services, at particular restaurants. I done seen videos on social media, all right, where ICE went into a restaurant and what I'm saying, Issachar running out the back of that bitch. You see, so you're not easy, Trump, he's not going for these so-called criminals, you know what I'm saying, which he like to label our people, you know, these so-called criminal and dangerous drug dealers that cross the border. No, he's going, all right, for your everyday worker. You see, these people that work these at restaurants and cook food, all right, that does lawn service, that stand outside Home Depot trying to get jobs. You see, you cannot trust the devil, man. You see, and ultimately at the end of the day, this was never this goddamn devil's land. All right. This was never his fucking land. He came over here and took about rape, robbery, and murder, man. You see, so that nigga is really the illegal alien, man. You see, he's really illegal, but nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Going back onto it, you see, he's getting ready to, the day of Jacob's trouble, all right, is at hand, man. So let me play a couple of these videos. Shit. Now I can't even fucking play the video because it's gonna give up my government name. Did some shit. That's all good, man. Y'all done see y'all seen the videos, man. You seen the videos of Jake, you know, burning up the cars. It's all hell is breaking loose, man. And this is all according to the scriptures, man. Let's go to another one real quick. All right. Matter of fact, let's get into GNT. Let's go to Second Esdras chapter Salakia, man. I thought I was gonna be able to. I thought I don't want to give up my damn government name, but it wasn't number Satan. But let's get this in Second Esdras chapter. Let me see. I think it's 15. Let's go to 15. Yep. I'm gonna start at verse 14. Second Esdras 15 and 14 in the GNT. It says the world and the people. It says the world and the people in it are doomed. It says the war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations, and there will be great political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. It says there will no longer be free access to the cities, and that's right. You see, Esau needs all these riots in the streets in order for him to be justified in bringing in martial law. Okay, and that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to continue, all right, he's going to continue putting these agent provocateurs, all right, in these particular protests all throughout the U.S., all right, to spark, you know what I'm saying, to that way he can, he can light that fire in order to bring down, to close access to the cities, man. All right, this is all a part of that Hungarian dialectic. I think I'm saying that right. That order out of chaos. You see, he starts the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, and this is judgment on you Northern Kingdoms as well. Don't get it twisted, man. This is judgment on you niggas, man. Okay. You see, you seen that one Issachar dude, Issacharite dude, crying because his wife got took. I seen another video today where a lady, a dude he was being taken away from his wife, man. You see, to be transported to who knows where, man, and they never see their family again, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's all a part of the curses when you read in Deuteronomy 28. They don't have any might in their hand. Children are being taken. You see, and that's not only gonna stop at the so-called illegals. He's coming for you so-called Latinos who are legal citizens, man. Because at the end of the day, you stupid niggas trust in America, all right, and that's gonna be your downfall, like it says, and you trusting in the shadow of Egypt. Because our people really believe in this place, man. They're really caught up in the illusion that this place is for them and that everybody can make it, and we gotta pull. They done took on their mindset that Esau, all right, you need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. These niggas then took that mindset. You know what, Esau? You right. You ain't the problem. We just need to do it ourselves. You dumb niggas about to find out, all right, that this man is the devil. He's the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. And he's your however you say arch enemy, man. You see? But like I said, there's going to be great political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. There will no longer be free access to the city's martial law. It says because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people go. Driven by famine and terrible suffering, people will assault their neighbors and mercilessly plunder their possessions. Yeah, you see these particular tariffs that took place. All right, well, you're going to start feeling the effects. These particular items are going to get, scarcer and scarcer, right along with all these turmoils that's taking place with Issachar, all right, and the Northern Kingdom, all right, and everything else that's taking place, man. Why this devil is pushing out distractions with Donald Trump, this whole thing. I think it's on June 14th. All right, some major shit is going down, man. You see, but Jake is still in la la land, man. We are in those times, just like Yahweh Shah told our people, man. You can discern the face of the skies. You can tell when it's gonna rain, but you can't tell what time you in. You know, a lot of our people think that, my great grandma been saying that, that Jesus is gonna come. We've been waiting and all this. But Yahweh, we're clearly seeing the signs that Yahweh Shah said we will be seeing, like we read right here in Second Esdras. Yahweh Shah was quoting this too. You see, Yahweh Shah was quoting from these too, man. Because it says the same thing. Hey, this says the same thing that Yahweh Shah quoted. There shall be wars and rumors of wars. Nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. You see, they're going to be distress of nation with perplexity. Confusion is going to be in every place. Deception and all is going to be at an all-time high. You know, and we're seeing all this stuff taking place and being prepared, man. So the time of Jacob's trouble, all right, is at hand. You see, but I want to grab a little bit of this commentary. Okay, so this is a David Guzik commentary. All right, it's going into verse 7, Jeremiah 30 and 7. All right, let's go down. It says that day is great, so that none is like it. Jeremiah often used similar words to describe the coming judgment upon Judah and Jerusalem in his own day. Yet this describes something beyond that, another time of great terror to come upon the Israelite people in a time worse than ever before. None is like it. Yeah, you see, showing you that this is speaking about these last days. And it says that the day is great. The idea of the great day is often connected to the calamity that comes up, it's like that comes upon the earth in the very last days. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasten quickly. The noise of the day of the Lord is bitter. Yeah, the noise. What's the noise, man? You see the prophets warning you, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American. What's about to take place, man? All right, it's bitter. It's about to be real bitter out here, man. You see? It says and their mighty man shall cry out. That's Zephaniah 1 and 14, Revelation 16, 6 and 7. For the day is great. It says, for the great day of his wrath has come, and who is able to stand? Revelation 6 and 17, Revelation 16 and 14. Gather them to the battle of that great day of the power Almighty. All right. It says the phrase, however you say that, it says that day, all right, is frequently used in the prophetic scriptures to introduce information concerning the day of the Lord, a significant, however you say it, theme. Okay. So that none is like it. It says Yahweh Shai also said there was coming a day of incomparable tribulation. All right. It says there will be a great tribulation such as not been since the beginning of the world until this time, no, nor ever shall be. Matthew 24, all right, in verse 21. It says, it is the time of Jacob's trouble as described in Jeremiah 30, the time of Jacob's trouble seen beyond the catastrophe, Salakia, of the Babylonian invasion and exile. This is in coming time of catastrophic appointed. The catastrophe is appointed for the Israelite people as described vividly by Yahushua in the Olivet discourse in Matthew 24. It says that they're connected to what Yahushua called the abomination of desolation. Okay, which we know is going to be that technology being put all right in people. All right. But like it was saying, man, this is it. So this showing you that this is dealing with the times that we living in right now, man. You see? It says, let's see, it says in connection to Jeremiah 30 and Matthew 24, we note that we often call the Great Tribulation, in particular, the time of Jacob's trouble. It is when a great and terrible world leader in the government he represents will try to destroy the Israelite people. Working through these, Satan himself will hope to devour the Israelite people. It says this does not minimize the persecution that will also be brought against the followers of Yahushua. Yep, showing you, just like we tell you, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, he's coming for all of Israel. So whether you believe in our message or not, whether you believe that you're an Israelite or not, Esau is still coming for your ass, man. You see, like it says in Second Ezra, the righteous shall suffer straight things, and the wicked shall suffer straight things, man. Real quick, see if I can get it. Second Ezra, yeah, Second Ezra chapter 7. All right, in verse 18. Well, I started at 17. It says, then answered I and said, O Lord, thou bearest rule. Thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for the wide. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide. You see, showing you that no matter what, all right, long as you're an Israelite, man, all right, according to the flesh, man, your ass is go. Hey, Esau is coming for you, man. You see, because as long as your ass is still living, all right, you a threat to him, man. You see, until he put that charagma in you, or he put you to death, man. You see, so he's coming for you. He's like just like hey, we just read it, man. He's coming. This government, the government of the beast, man, is coming for you, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. It says this does not minimize the persecution that will also be brought against the followers of Yahweh, but the Israelites and the Gentiles during that time. Yet in God's plan of the ages, this this is noted as the time of Jacob's trouble, because the Most High will work in and through this catastrophe to bring salvation to the Jews. Yeah. So if you people was thinking, oh, well, it said the Jews and the Gentiles, but yet it's just said that salvation is going to be brought to the Jews, showing you that those Gentiles are Israelites, man. All right. Last point, man. It says, but he shall be saved out of it. It says, through the time of incomparable tribulation to come against the Israelite people, God will rescue them and bring them his salvation. He will protect them. He will protect them and bring them to faith in their Messiah, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Man, and what was so spiritual when I was reading this commentary, and my son, uh he had his little he was on YouTube, and I wasn't paying attention at that time until you know what I'm saying. I heard what was playing on his little tablet or whatever on YouTube was it was talking about spaceships is gonna beam you up. Spaceships are gonna beam you up. It was some little kid song, but it was saying, you know what I'm saying, a spaceship is gonna take you up. You know what I'm saying? I heard that and I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm reading about the deliverance, man. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a time of the Jacob's trouble, but the Lord said what? He shall be saved out of it, man. And that was that whole thing that happened before, before I started this lesson, man, was whole spiritual, man. I'm like, so call all your how about Shimmy Shah, man. The elect is gonna be saved out of it. All right, Lord willing, I'm a part of it. Lord willing, you brothers and you few sisters that listen are a part of it as well, man. You see? But this whole thing that's taking place with Issachar, all right, it's not gonna stop there, man, because next he's coming for the southern kingdom, man. You see? All right, and this is all playing into the hands of Esau, and the Lord is going to allow these particular things to take place in order to fulfill prophecy. All right, in order for prophecy to come to pass, man. Okay, so don't be scared. Don't have any fear. If you a newcomer, a new listener in the truth, all right, and you run across this video or you run across brothers' videos, and you seeing, brothers doing videos, because brothers been doing videos on this, man. All right, and you listen to brothers, and you got that fear, hey, don't fear, man, because like Yahweh Shah said, these things must be. All right, these things have to take place, man. Like I said, it even says that in Second Edges, man. Let me see. It says something about the good, then that which is good, man. Salakia. I know it's in Second Edges, if I'm not mistaken, man. Salakia. 1 second. Okay, yeah, Second Ezra chapter 4 and verse 29, started 29 says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. You see, so these things have to happen. All right, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 28. It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. And we know that the sown with good is the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, that's going to be here on the planet Earth. All right, so these things that we seeing have to take place. It has to get worse. It has to be straits on the planet Earth. All right, it has to be famine. It has to be all these things in order for us to make it through. All right, and for the kingdom to be established, man. You see, so don't be afraid of this shit, man. That's why the Lord said, fear not. Every time you read about, particular scriptures, the Lord constantly tell us not to fear. Isaiah, what is that, 43? Though you go through the waters, I will be with thee, and the fire shall not burn thee. Second Ezra 16, I will be your God, you know, I will be the God of them that keep my commandments. Fear not, you see. So long as we doing what's right in the eyes of the Yahweh Shemi Awashah, man, we shouldn't have anything to fear, man. Just trust in the Lord in these times that we in right now. All right, and pray and keep throwing up curses on Babylon the Great, and also 2/3 of these wicked niggas, man. 'Cause like I say, at the end of the day, this is judgment on their ass, man. All right. These are the same people who said crucify him, man. So when you see these things, you know, your neighbor may be a Israelite, you know what I'm saying? You feel, you know, you go out, you might see that shit. You might see somebody getting snatched up and getting beat the fuck up, and you like, damn, it might be a woman, you know, with her kids, you know what I'm saying? And she begging you for help, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta be like you gotta be like Denzel and Eli, man. When they seen that shit happening, man, he was like, man, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. He kept telling himself it's not his problem. We can't get in our feelings about what we're getting ready to see, man. All right. So with that, want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Kakwadash. The honors unto the apostles of great millstone and teaching rule well. And as always, peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.